A friend of mine called Maxi just inboxed me, and there are now 4 friends who inboxed me asking me, hey Masco, I want to start programming as a beginner. How do I start? Of course, I'm a professional programmer, and that is my field. So for a beginner, for a complete beginner, the most practical and widely recommended path is to start with front end, then move to back end. Of course, this sequence aligns better with how people learn and stay motivated. When you see things happening on your screen, you stay motivated. Immediately when you get visual feedbacks, you see the results instantly on your browser, which reinforce learning and build confidence. That is why you say, wow, it has worked. Okay, but when you're building systems like database, it is so stressful if you are not prepared well when it comes to programming and using codes. So when we talk about front-end fundamentals, they are very easy, but you need to grasp well dealing with servers, database, and infrastructure after you've learned about the front end. So the core programming concepts are introduced gently, smoothly, yani zinaingiana pole pole ukiwa unaingia kwa programming. So you still learn logics and variables, functions, coordinations, and problem solving. So without system setups. So when you get into the system is when now you get to understand more. So I will recommend for a person who want to start to understand programming, start with front end, where we'll start learning HTML, structuring of the web, CSS, layout, color, and responsiveness. You will learn JavaScript, logic, interactivity, basic programming principles, and actually ukishasoma JavaScript is when now you transist, okay, into now programming, where now you will need to get into the backend languages, learning JavaScript, Node.js, Python, Django, Flask, and PHP. Then after that, imagine ukishajua hizo, you go back to database, MySQL, PostgreSQL, and MongoDB intensively. After that, now you come to combine front-end communication with back-end. How does front-end and back-end communicates? This is where you start learning about APIs, okay? Start learning about the APIs, then you go to now security, where you learn authentications and the security basics. That is now you're going to the cyberspace. Then I will advise you, when you start the learning the backend, now transit from front end going to the back end. Itakusaidia sana, okay? So for someone joining the programming from zero, front end, full stack, and specialize back end on mobile and data will help you, okay? So especially for me, I have been training somebody on this, on building this. This is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So I've been training people CSS, JavaScript, and HTML. So first, by knowing on knowing on how to change the numbers, reset back, increase the number, reset back, minor negative numbers, positive numbers will help you so much. But also, this is training. If you want me to training about the front end, I charge a little money. Also back end, I can train you about back end. I also charge. But also you can go and learn it about from the expert. Go and join this website called CodePen, where you can see how people are making codes or how people are engaging with codes. This is where you will get, maybe someone has made something like this. Let me show you. This is not me, okay, but someone has made something that is interesting. Look at this. Look at this. That then he has used HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Then when you go back, you can still get to learn about more. So if you want to learn about, look at that, the way it's shooting, that is codes, okay? So you can still learn much and much and much. Thank you, guys.